It would make more sense if the power was green instead of still yellow.
Okay, however, listen, the topic of this video is breakups. Ajax, you've recently had an encounter with the breakup in the wild, fresh. How would you like to comment on it? How would you like to relay your experiences onto us and drop some wisdom as well?
I forgot to record.
I've already started, so this is in the video.
Well, let me start first. All right, now you go. Now you go. No,
To redo
please.
the entire intro?
Repeat that question. Repeat
Okay,
that question.
how do you feel about your breakup and breakups in general, and do you have any wisdom for us at home,
Oh.
snuggled up?
Oh. Well, I'm at home as well, but you know, actually, that no, I don't have any wisdom actually. Once you go through your first breakups, even though it's not my first, but I just haven't experienced something as serious like this. I'd like to say, don't get too attached, cause it could really hurt. The closer you get to the fire, the more it burns. And this fire burned like a.
You said that you didn't have any wisdom.
Shh. This isn't wisdom. This is just wordplay. There's a difference.
So what, are you telling people not to get close in their relationships?
I mean, like, yeah, if you can.
No, nobody
you
should get close because of the fear
I'd
of...
suggest you don't get too close. Such as if you were in a long distance relationship, don't get too close because it could end up on like, oh, I'm tired of this long distance relationship. I want to see you more, so we're breaking up now. It could end up like that.
I
Or it
feel
could
like...
end up like this.
Isn't that like
legit...
literally what happened with yours?
No, look, we're not talking about what happened with me. We're talking about the topic in general.
I mean, you got no stories at least?
No, I mean, yeah, I've experienced a few, but they were when I was younger, so it didn't really impact me as much.
Oh yeah.
You'd like to hear
also,
that?
what are you naming? What are you naming the show?
The show.
Yeah, this whatever we're doing.
Top Talks.
I'm just gonna name. I'm gonna do mine 8-bit break time.
All right. So you know, being the person I am, and not many of my subscribers or friends know the person I am. I'm actually very antisocial. I hate being close to anyone.
You're just an edgelord, an antisocial edgelord. There, that's Ajax.
I don't know what an edgelord is, but okay, let's go with that.
I think it would be pretty accurate.
And besides,
people say that my personality works good with edgelords in comedy duos.
I mean, is that true?
I think we worked well as a comedy duo.
Huh, so I am an edgelord, huh?
If you knew what it means, this would be a lot funnier. Well, I mean, do you know what it means to be edgy?
I mean, somewhat. I never really got the clear definition.
It's where you're like dark and emo and stuff. And like you make dark jokes.
Like my life.
See, look, you're already doing it. You're on your first edgelord class, and a lot of people become edgelords when they're teenagers.
Oh, okay. Well,
except me, I feel like I'll never. Well, being the edgelord you are, how did you take your breakup?
Honestly, with it compared to the other breakups I've been in when I was a child, which weren't that big. I mean, only because I was moving out of the state. This actually hurt pretty bad, you know. With the, you know, being the edgelord. Now that I know what that word means, I'm going to be using it a lot. Being the edgelord I am, I didn't take it too well. My emotions were kind of mixed up. I didn't know how to feel. I felt upset. I felt angry. I felt sad. You know, I had a small hint of relief, but you know, we'll talk about that later. I don't know what the relief part was for, but you know, but
You don't understand
I'll
your own
have to.
emotions.
Hey, I'm edgy. I don't have to understand everything.
That's not true. That's not how that works. That's not the power that
Josh,
that
it's how
word
it works
grants you.
now.
You've just learned what that means.
And I'm gonna be using it to my heart's extent.
Heart's content.
Heart's consent, heart extent, whatever.
Consent.
Consent, whatever.
Agex, you're not very good with words anyway, so yeah, is that you don't want to talk about your most recent one?
I mean, the most recent one, no, not really. I mean, I can tell you how I would, what I was saying in my mind while it went on.
What?
I can't tell you any further.
Okay.
Did,
Well
did,
then. I guess it's
see.
my job, as it usually is in my videos, to carry the content on my shoulders.
I mean, like, isn't that what you're supposed to do every video you make? Aren't you the owner of the channel?
Yeah, but like you're also recording your perspective. It's your channel too.
Fine, I'll be more enthusiastic.
I'm not even asking for enthusiasm. I'm just asking for entertainment.
Oh, okay then. Well, so let's go like this. Let's go Dr. Phil style. I don't know how Dr. Phil style is, but we'll just
That's
go
it.
that
I'm
way.
just going to talk about my breakup.
You clearly don't like going Dr. Phil style.
You need to apologize.
About what?
That's a Dr. Phil reference. You don't even get it.
I do get it, but like, I was just answering it the way I would.
Okay, and now Tim's responded. Okay. Now this video feels like it's more than 2 people.
So Tim, please tell us, have you ever been in a breakup before? Oh, you single son of a bitch.
Okay, well I guess it's my turn. Okay,
Well,
so
then go ahead.
I've
So
had
wait, I gotta get my therapist voice on. Hold on. So what's your name again?
right.
Well then, right? I'm
Not
Dr.
all,
Ajax.
not all therapists have southern accents.
Well then, right? I'm Dr. Ajax, and I'm going to be helping you in this situation.
I don't need help. I'm completely fine with where I am now as a person.
No, right? There's no need to hide your emotions.
I'm not hiding any emotions.
It's A-okay.
Look,
You
I've
just
had
need to let it
3.
out.
Look, I've
So
had
tell
3.
me, what was this breakup about?
Okay, I've had 3 relationships in my life. All 3 of them are currently
my.
not going on.
Oh my.
And so basically, the first one, we just kind of drifted apart after we were in 2 separate classes for like 3 years. And like the person is really nice, and I still talk to her today. We're still friends, but like, and a lot of people don't have that luxury of being friends. But
Well, I see then.
but I'm you know, I'm pretty happy to be where I am right now. And okay, and the second one, to be honest, like I tried to break up with this girl, and she like said no, and we were still in a relationship after she just said no. And so, um, what happened afterwards is that I guess I tried again a few months later, and she was like, "Yeah, I agree." And then the third one just kind of never really, the relationship kind of just never happened. Really, it didn't feel like it happened. Like she said yes, and then we didn't talk at all, barely at all afterwards.
I see then. So, would you mind telling me, how did you feel at the end of all of these breakups?
I felt, I mean, no, honestly, I'm fine. I never got really too invested in any of these relationships, and I'm not really planning on getting into any more.
Hmm? Quick question, Bright.
Well,
Hold on, let me get a sip of my water. That's some good water.
you need to be stopped.
So, please tell me. What did you feel relieved when you broke up with these people?
Only the second one, because the second girl wasn't even. I didn't even really like her. To be honest, I only said yes to her because I was a nice person.
I know how you feel.
Over here going through these sad breakups, and it's like, oh yeah, I only agreed because I'm a nice person. Big X. You need
Yes.
you need to finalize your emotions. Can't be all wishy-washy on us.
Alright then. I'll go.
That's not what I was asking you to do.
Alright, so ask me the questions. Let's go.
How do you feel about your most recent breakup?
I actually feel very terrible about it. I actually wish it never happened. Honestly, I wish I never said anything about it in the first place the day before. Because you see, when I said something, I kind of jinxed the entire situation, if you ask me. When it happened, I actually felt kind of upset. I felt more pissed in reality. I felt confused because I didn't know what she was trying to tell me. Because what she was saying made absolutely no sense, honestly.
Do you mind reading to us what she told you?
Alright, I'll do it. No. Alright, let me see. Let me see right here. Just let me open my phone. It's really hard to double task with this video game stuff. And I just
You
died.
mean
So,
multitask?
multitasking. It takes two hands to play on a controller. What, are you playing with one hand?
Tim, you're barely in this video.
You're barely in the video. Yeah. You're just that random guy that just says things.
Now I do what I want. Now I do what I want.
Gosh, I just noticed the people that watch my videos, bro.
What?
I think she's one of them. But okay,
Oh
continuing
shoot!
on.
I mean, then now drama.
I mean, like, I mean, it's good to at least say something like this. I mean, at least I mean, it's harder to, like, once you're told what they're doing, I mean, it's kind of hard to respond back. Well, if you're me.
Well, what she's doing is
'Cause-
watching your videos.
well, I mean, like, at least it's easier to tell how I feel. I mean, like, it's easier to tell how I feel in the video
Well,
than
I think it's a lot better that you're getting all of your emotions out there.
Okay.
As opposed to having them all bottled up like a genie in a bottle.
So let me. All right, here it is, right here. I'm gonna just read the important parts. If that's okay with you.
It would probably be better if you read the whole thing, but do whatever you want.
Okay then.
I'm not gonna force you to open up. It's a very natural, supposed to be a very natural thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be reading it.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll read it. So, reading it.
Indeed.
Alright. Hey. That's a good start off right there, if you know what I mean. Alright. Important parts, okay. Yeah, okay. I feel as though you're neglecting me. If you are, then tell me why. I can't take not seeing you in person. That's the point. See, that's what I mean.
See, that's what I said earlier. Like, isn't that what you did? Like, because you couldn't stand not seeing you. The long distance didn't work or whatever.
Yeah, and so now that we're done, now that we're done reading it.
What? That's
More
all you
questions.
wanted to read?
I mean, like that could have been the real point.
Could have, yeah, but you don't. But you literally were confused at what she said. You don't know.
Fine. Okay. For knowing that you're being loyal, even though I know you're not.
Being loyal?
And loyal. What do you mean? This isn't.
Wait, she says that I know that you're being loyal even though you're not.
Knowing, not I know. Who says I knowing? Oh no, I dropped my controller.
So she said, I know that you're being loyal even though you're not.
I mean, okay, continuing. Okay. And then the rest is just, the classic breakup thing. I'm sorry I have to do this, and I'm just going to do what's best. I'm going to break up with you. There we go.
So what does she mean by I know that knowing that you're being loyal even though you're not?
What are you asking me for?
How can you be loyal and not loyal at the same time?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, like when someone says someone could be doing this, but they're really not.
Is she calling you fake? Does she think you were cheating?
I doubt that.
That's the only reasonable explanation I see. And besides, a lot of people say that the simplest explanation is usually the correct one, and this is pretty simple. She said that she hasn't seen you around, and she said that you ain't being loyal. The rest will follow naturally as she breaks up with you because she thinks you're cheating.
All right. Well. No. What? I read it. No. What?
Well, I mean, I guess that's all the info we really want. Unless you feel like saying more.
I mean, like, I don't know. This is your show.
Well, are you not uploading this?
I mean, I am, but like, we both started this, and you're asking me to stuff. So like,
I didn't say stop. I'm just saying, if you want to say more, say more.
I mean, there's nothing more I have to say, because if I say more, I might end. I don't know what else to say, because there's nothing else more to say.
Okay, well then I guess this concludes our first episode of my show, 8-Bit Break Time, and you.
And my show, Top Talking.
I'm gonna have it really cool.
Okay, we're done here. Right. I do the outro.
You're
So
terrible.
thank you guys for
Short,
watching. Thank you.
whatever your name is, terrible name. Tim. Who names their child Tim anymore? And when you grow up, they're gonna be like, "Hey, Mr. Tim." It sounds like a child's name.
Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in. Um, I'm I'm Ajax, and over there is Bright,
Whatever, man.
I guess.
But over
Check
here
out his
is
channel
and over here
or
is
whatever.
weekly upload schedule, man. Weekly upload schedule, man. Saving you on the weekends from boredom. Come check
And
out my
I'm
channel.
also weekly schedule man, saving you as well.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but
Yeah,
what
yeah.
about last week, though?
Maybe next week we could troll
Resume.
someone
What?
or resume. Yeah, resume. Yeah, resume. Definitely what I was thinking. So yeah, I have nothing more to say. So yeah, bye. Peace out. I hate you all. Just kidding. I love you. Bye.
That includes me, because I'm a subscriber, I think.
He said that includes me. Okay, so now that that's done, I better go hurry up and